Morena 4G. This may be the very last screencast lesson of mine that you will ever have to watch. Imagine that. So watch and listen carefully. Write your essays. They are due tonight at midnight. Boys who have submitted work have had feedback given on Google Classroom. Please incorporate that into your final product which you submit. This essay is a direct preparation for your exam because there will be an essay question on one or two poems, and you will be asked to write about how the poet expresses ideas. So what you write in this essay will be directly useful for your exam preparation. Right. Scaffolds. I have provided you with a lot of help. Go to the folder, the poetry folder at the bottom of the page, and look at all that stuff. There is a lot of material to help you. Just some feedback, generally. Very few of you are indicating titles. You must indicate the titles of your texts. They must be either underlined, italicized, which means put on a slant using the italics function, or you must use quote marks. They must be there. Please try to use macrons on the Te Reo Māori words. So the word Māori's got a long R, Māori. They are correct in this document that you can see in front of you, which is in the folder at the bottom of the page. Please make sure that they're there. You can access them on Google. Gents, you should be using more than one quote in each paragraph. I've given you a bare scaffold. Remember, in one of my online lessons last week, I said these are the bare bones scaffolds to show you what kind of thing I'm expecting. Do a little bit more. Put a couple of, at least two quotes in each paragraph. I want to just look at one thing here now. In I Am Māori, there's a metaphor here. I'm going to explain two things, in fact, so please look with me. So this thing here, I have been, I have been, I have been, I have lived, I have been, 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 and then you get to the end of the I have beens. These repeated phrases are called anaphora, and this is used as a structural device because it structures the beginning of each stanza, and it's used by the poet to show how many different personas or roles or facets of experience Māori have had over their time as a people. So mainly since even before the white Pākehā came, because they talk about I have been a voyager crossing oceans by the stars, because Māori came from somewhere else in the Pacific, possibly Hawaii or Hawaiki. So this is a useful technique to show something particular, which is that the poet is looking at the whole of what being Māori means. It's good stuff and it's not so good stuff. The stuff that has been done, bad things that have been done to the Māori people by other people, and the not so good things that Māori are content to put up with. So at the bottom of the very last stanza, let not alcohol and drugs ensnare me like the fishnet of Maui round the sun. Like our poem at the beginning of this unit, like Brown Brother, this writer is talking directly to her own people, or expressing this idea that, we've got to break out of these negative stereotypes. So that's the anaphora. You can use that as one of your techniques. The other one I wanted to look at is this metaphor here. I've been a native deserving of patronage in the education system, moulding me a brown Pākehā. So the metaphor is that the me here is being compared to a piece of clay or plasticine or something that you can make an image out of, and it's being controlled and shaped by a bigger force on top. So if I mold a sculpture out of clay, then I am creating what I want that sculpture to look like. And there, in this stanza, there's this suggestion that our society, our Pākehā influenced society, has been guilty of molding Māori to make them more like what we think they should be, like Pākehā. So brown Pākehā. If they behave like us and if they have the same ideas about what is good in life, then we understand them and we reward them. But actually, being Māori has a whole lot of its own wealth and wisdom and ideas to bring to us. That's what I believe anyway. So that's what that metaphor is talking about. Okay, and that's all I want to say today. I look forward to seeing your essays by this evening. And then I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday morning, 10 to 9. And our homeroom is B16. So I'll see you all there for period 1 at 10 to 9 on Wednesday morning. See ya.